guys, and welcome back to my channel and episode 4 of the UC Vanguard campaign. We are covering the quest Friends Like These. If you've been watching my previous videos, you know that we've been dealing with a terramorph threat, and we've been tasked with picking up the data acquired by the military in the previous war. But to do it, we need to gain access to the archive, and for that we need the Varun and the Freestar collective security codes. So we are in the emissary building. We are about to talk to Deputy McIntyre, who will hopefully set us on our way. So let's crack on. No more sitting around. Here we go.
That must make you my Vanguard captain. Welcome to Interstellar Affairs. I'm Deputy Chief Diplomat McIntyre, Chief Yassine's second in command. I heard you were instrumental in protecting the city from the attack. You have my gratitude. I was also informed that you gave quite the presentation to the cabinet. Chief Yassine wants you to know the Interstellar Affairs Office is fully committed to this endeavor, accessing the terramorph data and beyond. We're going to do everything in our power to make sure you have the tools you need. And that means first getting you into the archives. You do know what the archives are, correct?
Well, I wouldn't be standing in front of you if I didn't, would I?
Someone paid attention in current events. So,
my apologies, I forgot to read out the options.
It was originally managed by the 3 major galactic players. Access to the archives is only granted in cases of dire emergency, and requires a one-time use code from each of the 3 armistice signatories. UC, Freestar Collective, and House Varun.
Now, the UC is already on board, so that means we'll need to convince 2 people, the ambassadors of the Freestar Collective and House Varun, to hand over their codes. Get them both and you'll have your data. But that's a lot easier said than done.
Okay, 4 options. You'd think they'd be clamoring to help after the spaceport attack. No problem, I'm just going to need some electrodes, a tooth extractor, and some sodium pentothal. I'm sure it sure doesn't sound easy. Or what can you tell me about these codes? Can we forge them? Well, I don't think that's going to work, but I kind of like the second option, so I'm going with the second option. I just want to see what she says.
Very funny. This is going to be hard enough already. Both ambassadors have reasons they won't, or can't, work with us. Now, I'll provide guidance on how we believe you can acquire each code, but ultimately, it'll be up to you to get them both to cooperate.
And I do mean cooperate. Threats and violence are off the table here.
Aww.
Though that doesn't mean we can't get creative.
But it does mean we need to get you up to speed on who you're dealing with. Who do you want to start with? Ambassador Radcliffe of Freestar, or Ambassador Balmore of House Varun?
Okay, we've got 3 options. Tell me about Ambassador Radcliffe of the Freestar Collective, tell me about Ambassador Balmore of House Varun, or actually I need to take care of something first. If you've got quests or something you want to complete before you get on with this, then pick the third option. Otherwise, we've got a simple choice. It doesn't really make any difference, we're going to have to do both anyway. But I am going to go to the Freestar Collective first.
The good Ambassador Radcliffe. She's a veteran of the Colony War, and her only goal in life is to make ours miserable. Now, officially, our office is suggesting you try and negotiate with her.
Use your experiences as a member of the military and with the threat we're facing to convince her to lend her support.
And who knows? Maybe that'll work. Stranger things have happened. But my suspicion is we're going to have to rely on other tools to get her code.
Like electrodes and sodium pentothal? Like I suggested, perhaps? No, didn't think so. Okay. 3 options. Alright, tell me about these other tools then. Well, we know the other tools. No one can be that stubborn. New Atlantis was just attacked. You really are underestimating human beings. Or I think you're underestimating how delightful I am. Well, that certainly isn't me. So, top one, because the other two are just silly.
Certainly. See, good diplomacy is all about the careful application of pressure. We just need to find the squeeze.
UC Intelligence has a recording device planted in the ambassador's living quarters.
40.
Which we suspect you can use to your advantage.
But getting caught trespassing is a quick way to land yourself in an embassy holding cell.
So, if you are going to try and access the device, you're going to need to find a way in there without being seen.
Now, we recovered some intel we believe should be able to help with that. But there's also a disgruntled staff member you might be able to pump for information.
I'll do no
Maybe
such
even
thing.
convinced to work with you.
I'm not pumping anyone, thank you very much. Okay, 3 official options are... That's all the info I need for the moment on Ambassador Ratcliffe. Any other things I should avoid doing inside the embassy? Yeah, don't pull your gun out. Or what can you tell me about this staff member? Let's go with the top one. I'd rather play this by ear and figure it all out as we go.
All right. Here, your diplomatic ID. I'll give them a heads up you're on your way. Not likely to let you through the door otherwise.
And take these. Chief Yassine wanted you to have some options on how to proceed in there.
And we were given 20,000 credits and a security code. Okay, so do we need to ask about the other one, or do we do this one at a time? Well, let's see what happens if we go with the second option, asking about Ambassador Balmore.
Ambassador Balmore's a challenge.
When the rest of House Varun retreated into seclusion shortly after the signing of the armistice,
Balmore stayed here. He's since lent his support to a small number of archival requests, so there's real hope he might again. Though claiming to know how a member of House Varun thinks is a quick way to earn yourself a psych eval.
Okay, so he sounds nuts. Won't that be fun? Four options. That actually sounds pretty promising. Yeah, too good to be true, more like. I'm sure he can be reasoned with. House Varun are people just like us. No argument here. House Varun seem like nothing but a bunch of madmen. And why? What's wrong with House Varun? What's right with them? They're all nuts. I agree with that one, but we're not going to pick that one because I don't think she'd appreciate it very much. So we'll go with the pretty promising because he does sound quite amenable. Whether or not that's true, we'll find out when we get there.
It does, but there's a concern. We're not 100% sure Balmore is actually still alive. His public appearances were always rare, but it's been several years now since he last poked his head out. Scans of the facility show life signs, but not the kind we were expecting.
your task is to find him and kindly but firmly remind him of his duties under the armistice.
Okay. So now we're playing babysitter. 5 options. I'll track him down. Here's hoping we're not chasing a corpse. What kind of life signs did you detect in the embassy? Wait, has no one actually been inside the embassy? And what do I do if he's dead? Panic. Well, that's an intriguing one, so we'll just go track him down.
I have no doubt. Now, the embassy front door isn't an option, but our spies have stated there's a side entrance that should allow you access. Here, this device should get you all the way down to the embassy interior. Once you're
Starting to feel like
inside,
James
though,
Bond.
finding the ambassador is going to be up to you. And fair warning, we received a report that alarms might have been tripped inside the embassy during the attacks. Watch out for automated security in there.
Oh,
Now,
Joy.
If you have additional questions or require clearance for a new approach we haven't already discussed, don't hesitate to ask. I'd suggest you start with Ambassador Radcliffe. Approach her while the attack is still fresh in her and her staff's mind. Be smart out there, Captain.
Okie dokie. Off we go. So we will go for the 3-star collective first. I think that's going to be the more challenging of the two. Got to figure out where they are. Access the 3-star collective. Oh, they're not very far at all. Okay. Just over here. Can I do that on one lung fellow there? I don't know, it's going to be close.
I asked my boss what they're doing.
Sorry that I need sign-off from the Interstellar.
Just about. Not bad. Okay,
You are a visitor? You'll find the ambassador in her office. Go on through.
I wasn't going to wait for you, sunshine. Diplomatic immunity. Right. Okay, so the ambassador is hiding somewhere.
Terramorphs, as in more than one? All
Okay.
that security and they still
Let's do a quick save, because I've got a funny feeling we're going to have to do some
protect
persuasion.
their own spaceport. The UC never fails to disappoint. I just wish I hadn't received the news from an SSNN broadcast. We have a strategic advantage to maintain, Mr.
No, you
Long.
don't.
Of course, ma'am. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
Yes, you will.
Excuse me. Are you supposed to be in here?
You're about 3 places. Conference room, lobby, or the ambassador's office. If you set foot anywhere else, there's going to be problems.
Well, there you go. She just said it. I'm allowed to be here. Ambassador's office. And puts you in your place, doesn't it, princess? Right. Let's have a little chat.
I'm sorry. Do you have an appointment?
Okay, 3 options. I'm here on behalf of the United Colonies. We need the 3-star collective's help. Captain Rat, UC Vanguard. You and I need to talk, Ambassador. Sounds very official. You seem like a lady who wants to stop more terramorph attacks. Well, I got a deal for you. For you. I'm picking that one.
What are you? You're the one McIntyre called about. The eyewitness. She said you were at the spaceport. You have my thanks for what you did down there, truly. Saved many lives. Now, she also mentioned that, and maybe it was just a bad connection, that now the UC wants terramorph data from the Armistice archives, some of the most highly guarded information in the galaxy, in order to protect us all. I can only presume you're here to tell me I misheard her and that they didn't send you, local hero, to futilely beg on their behalf. Tell me I've got that right.
No, Ambassador, you're a moron and got it completely wrong. But then you know that anyway. Okay, 3 options. You heard correctly, we need access to the archives. You need to help us, otherwise any more deaths are on your hands. That won't go down well. Nope, they sent me to beg. Please, please, pretty please. I'm not begging, not to her. As funny as it would be, no. So we're going with the top one. You heard correctly.
I was afraid of that. Let me be frank, Captain. The answer is no. That information is there because it is dangerous. I will not be the one responsible for its release. Now, why don't you quit wasting my time and yours and go?
Nah. Let's see what we've got here. 1, 2, 3, 4. But one of those is a Starborn answer, so if you haven't gone around and are in New Game Plus, you won't have this option, but I have, so you get to see it if you haven't done it yet. So the Starborn option is, I know what it is you want. Oversight. Monitors will observe all research. Now give me my code. Fair enough. We could go to Persuasion. Please, Ambassador, just listen to what I have to say. Or, fine, I'll just figure out some other way. or we could go for indignation and go with, are you serious? There was just an attack on the city, you're really not going to help us. I'm going to go with the starboard option because I've earned it.
We'll oversee the research. Guess that takes the whole trust us component out of play, doesn't it? That does seem like a workable idea. Fine. You'll get what you want. Follow me.
Well, that was simple. Yeah.
Sorry. Everyone's a little on edge after the attack.
They tell me it should only take a moment. And there. Here, I'll reach out to Deputy McIntyre. We'll coordinate the necessary oversights. Two unlikely allies, I guess.
Thanks so much. Well, that was ridiculously easy. I was expecting a bit more of a fuss, to be perfectly frank. Never mind. Oh, wrong one. That one. So that's the 3-star Rangers. It's not 3-star Rangers. It's the 3-star Collective done. Oh, that's a nice view. Where am I? Now we go for House Varun. Now this was considered to be the easier one, and the 3-star one was considered to be the harder one. The fact that the 3-star one was really easy is leading me to think that this one is going to be a nightmare. So we can't use the front door, so we are going to be going, well, technically around the back, I suppose. Through the sewer. Let's do another quick save. Let's see where this takes us. Fancy sculptures. Look a lot like snakes. Okay. Where are we going? First of all, House Varun Embassy. Okie dokie. I think someone let the shrubbery get a bit out of control. Okay. That's not creepy at all. Don't mind me whilst I loot your destroyed embassy. What's that stuff then? Wow. Seriously overgrown. What is that? Oh, that can't be good. Oop. Security droids. Let's see what we got on here. What is this blue mist stuff? Oh, now that is creepy. Oh, hello, droid. Oh, dear. Angry droids. Ow. Ah. More droids. Ooh. Oh, that is really, really creepy. But I can't shoot it. This way, I think? No? This way? Open the door. Oh, hello, what have we got? Oh. Go away. All these plants, what is this? Stick our heads in there. Oh, we can go up or down, that's not good. Good opportunity to get lost. Wow, that wasn't nice. Reload. Power. We're turning the extraction fans on. Okay, that makes more sense. Upper floor, so that went down, so we go up. Through the door or go round? I have to go through the door, but let's just grab some loot. Never know when you might need to restock something. Through the door. Oh, hello. Let's pick this up. How can you see me if I can't see you? There we go, got ya. Plant has really taken over this place. That was handy. Thank you. Yes. Oh, these bots are insane. What about blind fire? We're gonna have to crack through that, or is there a way around it? There's a way around it. There it is. Okay, quick check, make sure there's nothing significant here. Power. That should pull the air. Demons. Interesting. Okay. Nothing particularly interesting in here. Well, that is another freaky statue. Who put those there? Okay, so I think we want to go back the way we came. And we go down. So we came in through there, so we go down. Let's go like that. Eliminate the Guardians. Robo-dogs. Angry Robo-dogs. Very angry Robo-dogs. that. I just wanted to reload. Okay, let's just change weapons here. Grab some loot. I think, are we done? Did we get them all? I refuse to believe there were only 2. Apparently there were.
So, what seems punishment becomes providence. A reminder we can never truly know the Great Serpent's designs for us. You have my thanks, and my apologies for the ordeal you just endured. Come, let us discuss.
Now you're casually standing there whilst these things were wandering around. Were you in control of them? You could have called them off at any time, I'm assuming. That's fine, I won't sit anywhere. You just sit down and get comfy.
Not the ideal introduction, I suppose, giving you a grand tour of the embassy via barely functioning intercoms. I do greatly appreciate your persistence. I suspect the Venom tree upstairs has worked itself into more systems than I'd realized. But then again, who could cage such a beauty?
Anyone with half a brain?
What is it like outside? I heard the broadcast mentioning an attack. Then the embassy was struck with a power surge and then... silence. Has the rest of the city suffered quite so badly?
Why don't you go outside and find out? Okay, 4 options. The spaceport is in rough shape, but not much else was damaged. It's in rough shape. No, it's not. It's absolutely fine. I just came through there. Everywhere in the city is in better shape than this dump. Is that what happened here? A power surge? Or did you say that thing pouring out clouds upstairs is called a venom tree? Is it poisonous? Well, when have you known anything with the word venom in it to be not poisonous? What a dumb question. He asked about the city, so let's go with the top option because it's relatively accurate. I suspect he's going to tell us about this place anyway.
Is that right, huh? I shall need to have these repairs seen to sooner rather than later. Now, it cannot solely be the Serpent's grace that brought you here at such an opportune moment. You were sent by the UC. That much is obvious. Who else could just waltz through my door? And the broadcast spoke of terror morphs at the spaceport. A worrying occurrence, certainly, but coming here of all places, when all I could provide is some enthused cheerleading and... an archive code.
Smart man.
So the UC requires information, then. On terror morphs, presumably. Do I see this all clearly?
That depends. Are you going to break out the cheerleading outfit? Because I'd kind of like to see that. Okay, 3 options. Correct, we're going to use the data in the archives to better understand and stop these attacks. We're going to ensure something like this never happens again, and we need your code to do it. Or, bingo, hand over your code so I can get out of this place. We're going to go with the top option.
Yeah, the preservation of life stands as the very purpose of the archives. Using its data to prevent more attacks, there is logic there. But if I am to grant you access, I have a requirement.
I just cleared out your embassy for you.
House Varun has been known only as an agent of slaughter. We founded this embassy with hopes of shedding that legacy. With little success. In exchange for my code, I require this. You must be the one who ensures it is used for good. Ensure House Varun's legacy is more than just carnage. The knowledge you ask for isn't evil. No knowledge is. It is we who bend it to evil ends. Now, you must assure me this will be used to save lives, not endanger them.
Well, that's a fair request. Okay, 5 options. You have my word, I'll make sure it's used for good. That's an impossible request. I can't know how exactly this will all play out. You're just an old man in a basement. You don't get to tell me what to do, Ambassador. Knowledge can't be evil. What about the knowledge of, say, gunpowder? Well, the knowledge of gunpowder isn't evil. It's what we do with it that makes it evil. There's nothing wrong with a gun. It's the person holding the gun that causes the problem. So, no, knowledge isn't evil. So that is a stupid option, and we're not touching it. You have my word. I'll make sure it's used for good, because we will endeavour to do that at all times. So yeah, we'll go with that one.
Well then, I shall not fear. Please, follow me.
Ooh, can we steal from the chest? Can we?
Let's hope it still
we
works.
can. It's not looking. Grab everything.
And there. Let it be used for good.
Okay. Return to Deputy McIntyre with the Stellar Affairs. So we are done here. Is there a quick way out? No. We're gonna have to run back out, aren't we? Oh, it shouldn't take us long. That way, that way, that way, that way. Through here, lots of droids, all my handiwork. Don't think I'm going around in circles. Just, I hate those mannequins, they're such a pain. I swear they're moving. And I'm pretty certain that one wasn't there when I came in. I am gratefully and wonderfully out of here. Terrifying. Okay. So that is the Freestar Collective and House Faroon all on board. That's quite surprising. That was actually very straightforward. I'm thinking I should be a little bit worried. Why does that seem to want to send me down? Is that the map? Oh, I see. Yeah, it's gonna. We're gonna have to go to the basement area to collect the data, aren't we? So I wanna jump down here. Don't break your legs on the way down. Always helpful. Through here, and we're going to. Oh, we're going up. See, I thought we were going down. Although I suppose we've got to speak to McIntyre, haven't we? So yeah, makes sense. Let's see what this windbag's got to say.
Captain, you're back sooner than... Oh, wait. Did you actually succeed? With Radcliffe? And Balmore?
Yep,
We're
that
all
good.
in agreement.
Okay. 3 options. Code pieces from House Faroon and Freestar collected and ready to be deployed. Or we could go with it's harder than expected. It was harder than expected, but yes, all parties are on board. Or you gave me a job, I got it done. Let's just go with the top one.
That's incredible. I wasn't sure Radcliffe would ever get on board. I'm very much looking forward to getting the debrief on how precisely you managed to pull all this off, but that'll have to wait for another time. Regardless, superlative work, Captain. And now, I've already arranged everything with the archival monitors. When you get down there, the UC monitor will give you instructions on how to deploy the codes. Follow them to the letter. Here, the UC code piece and an archival access card. The entrance is just on the other side of the plaza across from Mast. Absolute best behavior down there, all right?
No. Not a chance. I aim to misbehave, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do. across from mast. So more running. Where are we going? Just off to the left. There's going to be some maintenance shed or something stupid like that, isn't it? Ooh. Didn't mean to do that, never mind. Okay, down we go. Safeguarding the past, secure the future. Does it make any difference?
Captain,
No, not
we've been
really.
expecting you. Please approach the monitoring station and we will go over the rules. Welcome, Captain, to the archives. To proceed, you will need to deposit your codes into the 3 corresponding receptacles. Once they are verified, I will open the door. Your data resides in Unit 18. You will not be able to access any of the other units. Once you've collected your data, return to the entrance. You may insert the first of the archival codes when you're ready to begin.
Okay, so input the code into your slot here. Seems like there's several, there'll be 3, so yeah, okay, so 1, that's the UC. That's the Varun. And that one will be the Freestyle. And the door is opening. So these are the archives. They look like big security safes to me, but whatever. Number 18. Open the door. Notice we couldn't get any of the others, and as you can see, we can't do anything. So collect the data. Leave the door open because we just want to be a pain. Walk through, and we're done. Thank you very much. Get out of here quick before they change their mind. Ow. And exit through there and back over to mast. This all seems very straightforward and simple. I'm getting a little concerned. Nothing should go this smoothly. Jump here. Yeah, I didn't hurt myself. That's amazing. And through here, where we're going back to Interstellar Affairs. So are we going back to McIntyre? Yeah, we're going back to McIntyre.
There you are.
And there's
Captain? Deputy
Hadrian.
told me what went down. Impressive work.
Captain, if you'd be willing to transfer the documents to the Major, she and I have been discussing what comes next.
Time for us to start getting some real answers. And figure out if we've been asking the right questions. So whenever you're ready.
Okie dokie, got a few options here. Major, you may take possession of Terramorph data. Here, glad to be rid of this damn thing. I made someone a promise. Hadrian, can you assure me this data will be used for good? Is the answer to stopping more attacks really in here, or actually let me take care of one quick thing first? So pick that if you're not done and you want to do something else before you continue the story. Otherwise, let's just give her the data.
Acknowledged and accepted, Captain. So with the data out of the way, we've been discussing where exactly this work's getting done. The Red Devil's headquarters on Mars, back where you found Percival, seemed the natural spot. Already has the equipment, the safety measures.
Though it sounded like the deputy had a few more things she needed to discuss with you first.
Indeed. The most important of which is getting you your citizenship.
Then I guess we'll see you on Mars.
Captain, if you'll follow me.
So we are following Deputy McIntyre. So by the sounds of it, Our UC citizenship is being given as a reward. When we started the Vanguard campaign, we were told it would take 10 years. So we've gone from 10 years to... Oops, pardon me. We've gone from 10 years to a couple of hours. I keep pressing the wrong button. Can't argue with that, I suppose. They're just giving them away for people with a big gun. And, you know, who apparently likes to be some sort of chew toy for a terramorph. Either that or they're leading us down to a cell. One of the two. Where are we going? Oh, we've gone up high. Ah, so we're either getting our UC citizenship or they're throwing us off a roof. Served our purpose and all that. Let's have a look at the view whilst we're here. Now that is pretty impressive. Difficult to argue with the view. And if you are curious, just down there, being blocked by that skyscraper is our ship. So if you're here doing your own quest, that's where you want to look for your ship, and you should be able to pick out small little details. It looks pretty awesome though. Let's get this over with.
Alright, Captain. Are you ready to become a citizen of the United Colonies?
I'd rather you just gave me a mountain of credits, but alright then. 3 options. I'm ready. Remind me again why I'd want to become a citizen. And this doesn't mean I can't be a citizen elsewhere, does it? Let's just get it over with. So I'm ready.
Good. This isn't the only item we need to discuss, so I'll give you the short version.
Outstanding.
Please raise your hand.
Don't want to.
Captain, through your actions today and in days past, you have earned your place among the United Colonies. Through service, bravery, strength, and upholding of the mutual good. Will you carry and cultivate these values for as long as you remain a citizen?
Not a chance. Oh, okay. 3 options. I will, sure, whatever, or I've really got to do all that. Let's go with that one, because I want to see what she says.
To the best of your abilities, yes. But I think you can manage. So, will you let those values guide you as a citizen?
Oh, you're dull, so let's just go with sure, whatever.
Good enough, I suppose. Then, Captain, I'm pleased to welcome you into the United Colonies as a full citizen.
Yay.
Here, your official ID and your citizenship dispensation.
We've also let the Aphelion Realty office out in the plaza know you're approved to purchase property.
Now, the other item we needed to discuss. There's a member of the UC who's asked to speak to you, but this person is in a sensitive position.
Normally, we wouldn't even consider something like this, but we think this person has information that could prove useful in dealing with the Terramorphs. And they've stated they'll only share it with you. They asked for you by name.
So I need your agreement that everything you're about to see is kept in the strictest confidence. You can tell no one. Can you agree to these terms?
Ooh, interesting. Who are we about to meet? Okay, we've got... I'll take it to my grave. I don't know if I can agree to that. Thanks, but no thanks. Or ask for me by name. Who are you talking about? I'm going to just agree, because I am curious.
Let's hope it never comes to that. Head to the elevator. You're going to subsection 7. I'll make sure you're cleared for access by the time you get there.
20,000 credits, thank you very much. And that completes Friends Like These. And we begin The Devils You Know, which is the next quest. So that is episode 4 completed. That is where this video ends. Thank you all very much for watching. Not much gunplay in this one. Bit of a shame, but we did get to mess around a little bit. Lots and lots of dialogue, and the story is making progress. Very intrigued to learn who it is we're about to meet. I thought we'd have met all the higher-ups already, but there we go. Hope you enjoyed the view. I do like this view, it's very nice. Wonder if we could move in up here. Yeah, if you enjoyed this video, thumbs up would be hugely appreciated. Big thank you to all my subscribers, rising nicely. A I don't know how often I'm going to be able to get the next episode out because I'm doing quite a few projects at the minute, but I will try to get the next episode in this series out as quick as I can. In the meantime, there's plenty of weapons videos, weapon showcase videos of mine coming out, and I have begun my Twitch streaming for Euro Truck and Farming Simulator, so if that interests you in any way, I'm doing that most nights between 6 and 8 PM UK time. There will be a link in the description to my Twitch channel if you want to come along and say hello and have a chat. I will be on Twitch most nights. Other than that, thanks all for watching again. Take care, and I will see you for episode 5.